your spine straight. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Take a deep breath in, hold it there. Om. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Samasta Jana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram Yuvantah Pravishya Mama Vacham Imam Prasuptam Sanjeevayatyakhila Shakti Dharasvadhamna Anyansh Hasta Charana Shravanatvagadin Prananamo Bhagavate Purushaya Tubhyam Prananamo Bhagavate Purushaya Tubhyam Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Shuklam Varadharam Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vighnopashantaye Ishvara Paramah Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam Krishnan Narayanam Vande Krishnam Vande Brajapriyam Krishnan Dvaipayanam Vande Krishnam Vande Prathasutam Satchidananda Rupaya Vishwotpatyadi Hetave Tapatraya Vinashaya Shri Krishnaya Vayannumaha Rabapati Padam Bhoja Parispurati Manasam Senapati Mahom Vande Vishwaksenam Nirantaram Prahlada Narada Parashara Pundarika Vyasambarisha Shuka Shaunaka Bhishmadalbhyan Rukmangadarjuna Vasishtha Vibhishanadin Punyani Man Parama Bhagavatam Smarami Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Janmadyasya yatonvayaditaratāh Chārtheshvabhipnyasvarat Tene brahmahridaya dikavaye Muhyamte yatsurayah Tejavari mridayatha vinimayah Yatra trisargo mrisha Dhamna svena sada nirastakuhakam Satyam parandhimahi Dharma projita kaita votra paramaha Nirmatsaranam satam Vedyam vastavamatra vastu shivadam Tapatrayan mulanam Tapatrayonmulanam Shrimad Bhagavate Mahamunikrite Kim va parairishvaraha Sadyo hridyavarudhyate Sadyo hridyavarudhyate Trakritibhihi Shushrushubistatkshanah Nigamakalpatarorgalitam phalam Shukamukhadamritadravasamyutam Pibata bhagavatam rasamalayam Muhuraho rasika bhuvi bhavukaha Yam pravrajantamanupetamapetakrityam Dvaipayano virahakataraha juhava Putreti tanmayataya taravabhineduho Tam sarvabhuta hrudayam munimaratosmi यस्वानुभावमखिलश्रुतिसारमेकम् आध्यात्मदीपमतितितीर्षतान्तमोऽन्धम् संसारिणां करुणयाः पुराणगुह्यम् तं व्याससूनुमुपयामि गुरुं मुनीनाम्। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। नमः पङ्कजनाभाय नमः पङ्कजमालिने नमः पङ्कजनेत्राय नमस्ते पङ्कजाङ्घ्रये। यस्य भगवताख्या सर्वेषां भक्तिदां नृणां स एव करुणा सिन्धुः बोधितात्मा गुरुर्मम। तस्मै श्री वासुदेवाय धरणीसुररूपिणे गुरुवायुपुरेशाय तुभ्यं श्री गुरवे नमः। शङ्खचक्रगदा पद्मधारिणे गुरुरूपिणे गुरुवायुपुरेशाय वासुदेवाय ते नमः। संसारसागरे मग्नं दीनं मां करुणानिधे कर्मग्राहगृहीताङ्गं मामुद्धर भवार्णवात्। श्रीमद्भागवताख्योऽयं प्रत्यक्षः कृष्ण एव हि स्वीकृतोऽसि मया नाथ मुक्त्यर्थं भवसागरे। मनोरथो मदीयोऽयं सफलः सर्वथा त्वया निर्विघ्नेनैव कर्तव्यः दासोऽहं तव केशव। शुकरूप प्रबोधज्ञ सर्वशास्त्रविशारद एतत् कथा प्राकाशेन मदज्ञानं विनाशय। पीताम्बरं करविराजितचक्रशङ्खं कौमोदकी सरसिजं करुणासमुद्रम् राधासहायं अतिसुन्दरमन्दहासं वातालयेशमनिशं हृदि भावयामि। वातालयेशमनिशं हृदि भावयामि। Pranams to the Lord. Pranams to all the Mahatmas in tonight's Bhagavad session. We are doing Bhagawat Mahatmyam. We are still in first chapter. So let's say the first verse and the last two verses. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Atha Shrimad Bhagawat Mahatmyam. Atha Prathamodhyayaha. Satchidananda Rupaya Vishvotpatyaadihetave Tapatraya Vinashaya Shri Krishnaya Vayam Namaha. Kumara Uchuhu Katham Brahmadina Mukhaha Kutaschintaturo Bhavan Tvaritangam Yate Kutra Kutascha Tava Nidanim Shunya Chittosi Gatavitto Yatha Janaha Tavedam Mukta Sangasya Nochitam Vadakaranam. We have seen this in the last session that the Kumaras, the four sons of Brahmaji, Sanakadi, Sanak, Sanat, Sanatan, Sanandan. So they saw Naradji in that sabha with the elongated face as though Gatavitta Janaha, as though if a person who has lost all the wealth, how his face will be. Like that they saw Naradji and they said, "Na uchitam." So Mukta Sangasya, those who are Mukta Sangha, those who are free, those who are liberated, for them, this kind of a face, that Brahma, Deena Mukha, very miserable face, this is na uchitam. This is not good for you. Now, what is that? Why are you like this? Karanam vada was the last word that we saw. Now, Naradji is explaining his reason of misery. Okay, so let's have the kids first. Who's going to come first? Shrikar? Yes? Which Shrikar? Who's there? Saranya is there today or not? Saranya is not there. Okay, let's start with Shrikar. Narad Uvacha.
Narada Uvacha.
You can say twice because you are only one now.
Narada Uvacha.
Ahantu prithivim yataha.
Ahantu prathivim. Can you say again?
Yeah. Ahantu prithivim yataha.
Ahantu prithivim yataha. Ahantu prithivim yataha.
Nyatva sarvotamamiti.
Nyatva sarvottamamiti. Nyatva sarvottamamiti.
Pushkarancha prayagancha.
Pushkarancha prayagancha. Pushkarancha prayagancha.
Kashim Godavarim tatha. Kashim Godavarim tatha.
Kashim Godavarim tatha. Kashim Godavarim tatha.
Narada Uvacha. Ahantu prithivim yataha. Nyatva sarvotamamiti.
Narada Uvacha. Ahantu prithivim yataha. Nyatva sarvottamamiti. Narada Uvacha. Ahantu prithivim yataha. Nyatva sarvottamamiti.
Very good. Pushkarancha prayagancha. Kashim Godavarim tatha.
Pushkarancha prayagancha. Kashim Godavarim tatha.
Very good.
Narada Uvacha.
Now, Pushkarancha, you say it twice.
Huh?
Pushkaran, that last line you say twice, then go for the full verse.
Pushkarancha prayagancha. Kashim Godavarim tatha. Narada Uvacha. Ahantu prathivi yataha. Nyatva sarvottamamiti. Pushkarancha prayagancha. Kashim Godavarim tatha. Narada Uvacha. Ahantu prathivi yataha. Nyatva sarvottamamiti. Pushkarancha prayagancha. Kashim Godavarim tatha.
Awesome. So now what is happening? Naradji is telling the reason why he is feeling so sad or miserable. So, aham tu prithivim yataha. Aham, I had gone to Prithvi. Why? Because sarvottamamiti nyatva. Having known nyatva, it is called as tvantavya, that you are doing one action, and because having done that, so having known sarvottamam, it is the best amongst all in the lokas. So I had gone to Prithvi, Naradji says. Pushkaranja, where all he has gone. So he is mentioning the place names. Pushkar he has gone, Prayag he has gone, Kashi he has gone. Godavari means what? From where is the Godavari's source? Godavari is in Nasik, Trambakeshwar. So he has gone to Nasik. Like that he says. So he's mentioning few more places. We'll see that in the next verse. We'll chant this much. Naradu vacha ahantu prithvi yataha nyatva sarvotamamiti pushkarancha prayagancha kashim godavarim tatha. Sahana, Umaji. Harikshetram Kurukshetram.
Harikshetram Kurukshetram.
Kshetram.
Harikshetram Kurukshetram.
Harikshetram Kurukshetram.
Shrirangam Setu Bandhanam.
Shrirangam Setu Bandhanam.
Shrirangam Setu Bandhanam.
Evamadishu Tirtheshu.
Evamadishu Tirtheshu.
Evamadishu Tirtheshu.
Brahmamana itastataha.
Brahmamana itastataha.
Brahmamana itastataha.
Harikshetram Kurukshetram. Shrirangam Setu Bandhanam. Evamadishu Tirtheshu. Brahmamana itastataha.
Harikshetram Kurukshetram. Shrirangam Setu Bandhanam. Evamadishu Tirtheshu. Brahmamana itastataha.
Very good.
Harikshetram Kurukshetram. Shrirangam Setu Bandhanam. Evamadishu Tirtheshu. Brahmamana itastataha.
Very good. So in the previous verse we saw Pushkar, Prayag, Kashi, Godavari, and then the list is going on. Harikshetra means Haridwar, Kurukshetra, Shriranga, Setu Bandhana, Rameshwar. Evam Adishu, like this kind of pilgrimage. Adi, Evam means like these type of etc. pilgrimage. Tirtheshu means Tirthasthanas, all the pilgrim places. Brahmamanaha itastataha. I was wandering here and there to all the pilgrim places. Naraji is saying. Harikshetram Kurukshetram Shrirangam Setu Bandhanam Evamadishu Tirtheshu Brahmamana itastataha. Shreyas and family. Na pashyam kutrachit charma.
Na pashyam kutrachit charma. Na pasya kutrachit tama.
Charma.
Na
Okay, look at me. Na pashyam kutrachit charma.
kutrachit charma.
Very good. Manasanto. Oh, sorry, Shantaji.
Na pashyam kutrachit charma.
Manasantoshakarakam.
Manasantoshakarakam.
Shrivas.
Manasantoshakarakam. Manasantoshakarakam.
Awesome. The script in front of you is in English or Devanagari?
Devanagari only.
Oh, awesome. This is super good. Wow.
Hindi, that's I can tell.
Kalina dharma mitrena.
Kalina dharma mitrena. Kalina dharma mitrena. Kalina dharma mitrena.
Na dharma mitrena धर्ममित्रेण
धरेयं बाधिताधुना
धरेयं बाधिताधुना
धरेयं बाधिताधुना
धरेयं बाधिताधुना
नापश्यं कुत्रचिच्छर्म मनः सन्तोषकारकम्
न पश्यं कुत्रचिच्छर्म मनः सन्तोषकारकम्
नापश्य कुत्रचिच्छर्म मनः सन्तोषकारकम्
नापश्यं कुत्रचिच्छर्म मनः सन्तोषकारकम्
कलिना धर्ममित्रेण धरेयं बाधिताधुना
कलिना धर्ममित्रेण धरेयं बाधिताधुना
कलिना धर्ममित्रेण धरेयं बाधिताधुना
कलिना धर्ममित्रेण धरेयं बाधिताधुना
वेरी गुड
नापश्यं कुत्रचिच्छर्म मनः सन्तोषकारकम् कलिना धर्ममित्रेण धरेयं बाधिताधुना
नापश्य कुत्रचिच्छर्म नापश्यं कुत्रचिच्छर्म मनः सन्तोषकारकम् कलिना धर्ममित्रेण धरेयं बाधिताधुना
very good my dear, awesome it is, fantastic.
नापश्यं कुत्रचिच्छर्म मनः सन्तोषकारकम् कलिना धर्ममित्रेण धरेयं बाधिताधुना
So what Naradji is saying, that he went to all these Tirtha Kshetras and so many other Tirtha Kshetras also. Na pashyam. He didn't see. What he didn't see? Kutrachit charma. Anywhere a little joy. Charma, sharma. So there is a sandhi. Kutrachit sharma. Sharma is joy, satisfaction, contentment. He didn't see anywhere that joy which would be manas santosha karakam, that would uplift his mind, that manas santosha, it will give him satisfaction mentally. Nowhere he could see anything. Kalina adharma mitrena dhareyam badhita adhuna. Adhuna means now. Badhita means affected. Dhareyam, this earth is in this Kali Yuga, adharma mitra. It is friend of those who are doing adharma. So everywhere there is so many bad things happening, and it appears that in this age of Kali, the earth is affected by being friend of adharma. So that is the mood now going on in the earth. This is what Naradji saw. God alone knows how many thousand years, but this is true even now, when we can relate it immediately now also, right? That we are not hearing good news in majority. Some pockets, some small things are there, or manas santosha karakam, nothing is being seen. Naradji is complaining. Na pashyam kutrachit charma. Kutrachit. So that cha will become ta, cha will become sha if you open the kutrachit sharma. Na pashyam kutrachit charma manas santosha karakam kalina dharma mitrena dhareyam badhitadhuna. Jayanta and family. Satyannasti tapashaucham.
Satyannasti tapashaucham.
Satyannasti tapashaucham.
सत्यन्नास्ति तपः शौचम्
दयादानन्न विद्यते
दयादानन्न विद्यते
दयादानन्न विद्यते
दयादानन्न विद्यते
उदरं भरिणो जीवाः
उदरं भरिणो जीवाः
उदरं भरिणो जीवाः
उदरं भरिणो जीवाः
वराकाः कूटभाषिणः
वराकाः कूटभाषिणः
वराकाः कूटभाषिणः
वराकाः कूटभाषिणः
सत्यन्नास्ति तपः शौचं दयादानन्न विद्यते
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 उदरं भरिणो जीवाः वराकाः कूटभाषिणः
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 सत्यन्नास्ति तपः शौचं दयादानन्न विद्यते उदरं भरिणो जीवाः वराकाः कूटभाषिणः
सत्यन्नास्ति तपः शौचं दयादानन्न विद्यते उदरं भरिणो जीवाः
उदरं भरिणो उदरं भरिणो
उदरं भरिणो जीवाः वराकाः कूटभाषिणः
सत्यन्नास्ति तपः शौचं दयादानन्न विद्यते उदरं भरिणो जीवाः वराकाः कूटभाषिणः.
Excellent. So now what happens? Now he is saying everywhere he sees like adharma's mitra now in whole of the dhareyam, in this dharti, on this prithvi, everywhere it looks like that. Satyam nasti. There is nowhere any truth. That nasti word we have to apply on that other places also. Tapaha nasti. Nobody is following any austerity discipline. We can check ourselves also. Are we having discipline in our sadhana? We say we have office work, we have this, but little bit of sadhana are we doing? If we start today, is there a continuity for that? Is it does it change with respect to the other social agendas that we keep as first from, and then our puja archa takes up? So he's not seeing any tapa. He's not seeing shaucham. He's not seeing any cleanliness. Daya danam na vidyate. People are not so compassionate, and to give what they have, to share their things also is not seen. Like that, Naraji is reporting to Kumara. Udaram bharino jivaha varakaha. Varakaha means are those wretched people, those miserable, pitiable people. They are those jivas. The purpose is only udaram bharina, fill the stomach. That is the only agenda. So jiva, we broke the padam over there. So when we break the sandhi, we supplied the visarga over there. Jiva is written in the book. Jivaha we supplied because we broke the padam. But the jivaha varakaha, this is all together. Varaka is those miserable, pitiable, those wretched people. And they are how? Kota bhashinaha. They cannot speak good. They are holding on to the falsehood. They don't talk nicely. So this is the atmosphere now. Naraji is telling what all is happening on the earth, and he is telling it to Kumara because Kumara has asked the question. The Kumara means those 4 brothers, 4 of them. Satyannasi tapashaucham dayadananda vidyate udaram bharino jivaha varakah kota bhashinaha. Any kids I have missed? Okay, so now let the adults come in. Dharini ji, Lakshmi ji. Mandasu mandamatayaha.
Mandasu mandamatayaha.
Mandasu mandamatayaha.
Mandabhagyahyupadrutaha.
Mandabhagyahuta
Hyupadrutaha.
Hyupadrutaha.
Mandabhagyahyupadrutaha.
Pakhandaniratas santaha.
Pakhandaniratas santaha.
Pakhandaniratas santaha.
Virakta saparigraha.
Virakta Virakta saparigraha.
Virakta saparigraha.
Mandasu mandamatayaha. Mandabhagyahyupadrutaha. Pakhandaniratas santaha. Virakta saparigraha. Saparigraha.
Mandasu mandamatayaha. Mandabhagyahyupadrutaha. Pakhandaniratas santaha. Virakta saparigraha.
Very good.
Mandasu mandamatayaha. Mandabhagyahyupadrutaha. Pakhandaniratas santaha. Virakta saparigraha.
Excellent. So what he's further describing, what is the condition on earth? Manda. Manda means dull. Sumanda matayaha means even duller is their wits. Mati is the intellect. So people are dull. That means they don't have any enthusiasm. They are very, very slow in their actions. And sumanda matayaha, very poor intellect. Then manda bhagya, their fortune also is very little. And he upadrutaha. So hyupa is having a sandhi, he plus upa, hyupadrutaha. Upadruta means they are very oppressed. They are, very afflicted with so many things. Like that. He's seeing the scene over there. And santaha. Santaha is the saints. They are nirataha pakhandaha. Nirata means constantly. Pakhanda means not teaching what they're supposed to do, teaching wrong things. So, who are cheaters? Santas are cheaters. Okay, they should have been teachers basically, but they are not like that. And virakta, those who are supposed to be dispassionate, saparigraha. They are collecting things. They are enriching themselves. So we see that, right? So, santas are not teaching what they are supposed to teach. They are cheating people. And the viraktas, who are supposed to be dispassionate and not possess anything, they are parigraha. They are doing lot of collections of things. So they are hoarding things. They're possessing so many things. This is the scene on the earth. Manda sumanda matayaha manda bhagya hyupadrutaha pakhanda nirata santaha विरक्ता सपरिग्रहाः. Okay, Nirupama and Machi. तरुणी प्रभुता गेहे.
तरुणी प्रभुता गेहे.
तरुणी प्रभुता गेहे.
श्यालको बुद्धिदायकः.
श्यालको बुद्धिदायकः.
श्यालको बुद्धिदायकः.
कन्या विक्रयिणो लोभात्.
कन्या विक्रण्यो लोभात्.
विक्रयिणो.
ओके. कन्या विक्रण्यो.
No, विक्रयिणो. कन्या विक्रयिणो.
कन्या विक्रीण्यो.
क्री. Why are you saying क्री? विक्र.
क्र. ओके. कन्या विक्रण्यो. I'm not able to say.
Okay, say we. See, it's not a sanyukta akshar. It is not a conjunct. We,
Okay.
we, kra, ye, plain four words. We, kra, ye, kanya vikrayino.
Kanya vikrayino.
Nyo, you are saying. It's not vikrinyo. Vikrayino. Separate words, my dear.
विक्रयिणो. विक्रयिणो. कन्या विक्रयिणो. कन्या विक्रयिण्यो.
Why you are doing krayinyo?
I don't know what's happening. Kanya.
Okay, just see the word. Say the word no.
No.
Yino.
Yino. Yino.
Krayino.
Krayino.
Vikrayino.
Vikrayino.
Nya vikrayino.
Nya vikrayini. Na vikrayino.
Kri.
Krayino. Na
Kanya vikrayino.
Kanya vikrayino. Kanya vikrayino. Okay. Okay, I'll practice. Thank you.
Kanya vikrayino lobha.
Kanya vikrayino lobha.
कन्या विक्रयिणो लोभः.
दंपतीनां च कल्कनम्.
दंपतीनां च कल्कनम्.
दंपतीनां च कल्कनम्.
तरुणी प्रभुता गेहे. श्यालको बुद्धिदायकः.
तरुणी प्रभुता गेहे. श्यालको बुद्धिदायकः.
तरुणी प्रभुता गेहे. श्यालको बुद्धिदायकः.
कन्या विक्रयिणो लोभात्. दंपतीनां च कल्कनम्.
कन्या विक्रीणो लोभा दंपती.
Why like this, my dear?
कन्या
कन्या विक्रयिणो लोभात्. दंपतीनां च कल्कनम्.
कन्या विक्रीणो लोभा दंपतीं च कल्पनम्.
कन्या विक्रयिणो लोभा दंपतीनां च
कल्कनम्.
तरुणी प्रभुता गेहे. श्यालको बुद्धिदायकः. कन्या विक्रीणो लोभा
दंपतीनां च कल्कनम्.
I am not going to correct it, but it's not correct. You practice it later.
Oh. तरुणी प्रभुता गेहे श्यामलो श्यामल
Shama no, Shala.
श्यालको बुद्धिदायकः कन्या विक्रयणो लोभा
Very good.
दंपतीनां च कल्कनम्.
Lobhat. So Lobhat, double the is over there. So we will separate out the two the's. One will become ta and Lobhat halanta. So what is the more seen? Taruni Prabhuta Gehe. Gehe, Geha, house. In the house, Taruni, ladies, women, Prabhuta, they are bossing around in the house. Shalakaha. Shalakaha means wife's brother, brother-in-law. Buddhidayaka, they give advices. Women are dominating in the house. Her brother is interfering in the house and giving some advices. Kanya Vikrayino Lobhat. Lobhat, due to greed, they are selling the daughters. Kanya Vikrayinaha. They are selling the daughters. Dampati Nancha Kalkanam. Dampati, couple. In couples, there are fights happening. What a scene. We see this, right? We are seeing all the current scene is putting, it's getting built up in front of us. This is what we are in now. Taruni Prabhuta Gehe Shalako Buddhidayakaha Kanya Vikrayino Lobhat Dampati Nancha Kalkanam. Kalkanam means fight. Sachiv ji, Parvati ji. Ashrama Yavanairuddhaha.
Ashrama Yavanairuddhaha.
Ashrama Yavanairuddhaha.
Tirthani Saritastatha.
Tirthani Saritastatha.
Tirthani Saritastatha.
Devataayatananyatra.
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 Dushtairnashtani bhurishaha.
Dushtairnashtani bhurishaha.
Dushtairnashtani bhurishaha.
Ashrama Yavanairuddhaha. Tirthani Saritastatha.
Ashrama Yavanairuddhaha. Tirthani Saritastatha.
Ashrama Yavanairuddhaha. Tirthani Saritastatha.
Devatayatananyatra. Dushtairnashtani bhurishaha.
Devatayatananyatra. Dushtairnashtani
Dushtai, don't say. Dushtha, no? Dushta,
Okay.
alpa prana.
Okay. Dushtairnashtani bhurishaha.
Very good.
Devatayatananyatra. Dushtairnashtani bhurishaha.
Ashrama Yavanairuddhaha. Tirthani Saritastatha. Devatayatananyatra. Dushtairnashtani bhurishaha.
Very good.
Ashrama Yavanairuddhaha. Tirthani Saritastatha. Devatayatananyatra. Dushtairnashtani bhurishaha.
Excellent. Now what is happening? We see now. You can mute yourselves. Okay. Yavana is foreigners. Yavanaihi, by foreigners. What has happened? Ashramaha ruddhaha tirthani saritaha tatha. Ashramas are controlled by foreigners. Tirthasthana, pilgrimages are controlled by foreigners. Saritaha, rivers are controlled by foreigners. Then there is a sandhi. Devatayatanani atra. So, ayatana, ayatanam, ayatanani, plural. Napunsakalinga. Those who were just studied day before yesterday. So, ayatana, place. Deva ayatana. Devayatanani, temples. Ayatana is a place. Atra dushtair nashtani bhurishaha. Bhurisha in plenty. The wicked people. Dushtaihi. Nashtani. What? Temples. All the devalayas, the dushta people are destroyed in plenty. Bhurisha. It is still going on. So many temples are getting destructed even today, right? We see the scene in Tamil Nadu. So, things are getting controlled by others. We know the Sabrimala issue also, right? And no, most of the temples in government are not controlled by the temple authorities. What is the purpose of government into temple? Yeah, secular and religion cannot go together. Everybody has a freedom of religion. In the name of secularism, government comes in and controls temples. Takes all the temples' money and give it to non-dharmic causes. This is what we are seeing. Is it applicable for all? No. Not to any other form of worship places, but only Hindu temples. This is what is seen. Naraji is reporting that. How many years ago? How many temples are destroyed? Isn't it heart-wrenching scene? And what are we doing? Do we raise voice? Are we united together? We are not. Are we sleeping? Very peacefully. Is it bothering us? No. Behind our house and family, behind our nothing is bothering us. If it bothers, 1 day, 2 days, we will melt down to somebody. And then what? Forget, carry about our work. But with others, it is not so. Only with us. So something which we have to, in the starting of the Bhagavatam only, it has been shown to us, our sad state. Ashramaya vanairuddhaha tirthani saritas-tatha devatayatananyatra dushtair-nashtani bhurishaha. Acha Hegde, Pushpaji. Na yogi naiva siddho va.
Na yogi naiva siddho va.
Siddho Mahaprana.
Siddho va.
न योगी नैव सिद्धो वा
न ज्ञानी सत्क्रियो नरः.
न ज्ञानी सत्क्रियो नरः.
न ज्ञानी सत्क्रियो नरः.
कलिदावानलेनाद्य.
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 साधनं भस्मताङ्गतम्.
साधनं भस्मताङ्गतम्.
साधनं भस्मताङ्गतम्.
न योगी नैव सिद्धो वा न ज्ञानी सत्क्रियो नरः.
न योगी नैव सिद्धो वा न ज्ञानी सत्क्रियो नरः.
न योगी नैव सिद्धो वा न ज्ञानी सत्क्रियो नरः.
कलिदावानलेनाद्य साधनं भस्मताङ्गतम्.
कलिदावानलेनाद्य साधनं भस्मताङ्गतम्.
कलिदावानलेनाद्य साधनं भस्मताङ्गतम्.
न योगी नैव सिद्धो वा न ज्ञानी सत्क्रियो नरः कलिदावानलेनाद्य साधनं भस्मताङ्गतम्
न योगी नैव सिद्धो वा न ज्ञानी सत्क्रियो नरः कलिदावानलेनाद्य साधनं भस्मताङ्गतम्.
Now Naraji is saying, there is no yogi. So those who are following austerities, there is no siddha, naiva siddha. There is nobody siddha person is there. Not jnani. There is no knowledgeable person also seen. Satkriyo naraha also no. Means the people who are doing satkriyas, doing good actions, doing good deeds, they are also not to be seen. Kali davanalena. Davanala, that wildfire. Of what? Of Kali. So that wildfire, how it is consumes the whole thing, right? So like that, this Kali fire has consumed what? Sadhanam. The people who are doing austerities, that spiritual discipline, the sadhana, everything is bhasmatang gatam. Nobody is doing any sadhana. So nobody is doing any sadhana means how the jnani and how the yogi and how the siddha purushas, how the satkriyas will happen. Everything is got consumed by this Kali Davanala, the wildfire of Kali Yuga. Na yogi naiva siddho va na jnani satkriyo naraha Kali Davanale nadya sadhanam bhasmatangatam. Radha Krishnan ji, Rita ji. Attashula janapadaha.
Attashula janapadaha.
You can unmute Rita ji. Rita ji. Can you unmute?
Yeah, I've done.
Okay. Yeah.
Attashula janapadaha.
Shivashula dvijatayaha.
Shivashula dvijatayaha.
Shivashula dvijatayaha.
Kaminyah keshashulinyah.
Kaminyah keshashulinyah.
Kaminyah keshashulinyah.
Sambhavanti kalaviha.
Sambhavanti kalaviha.
Kalaviha.
Sambhavanti kalaviha.
Sambhavanti kalaviha.
Attashula janapadaha. Shivashula dvijatayaha.
Attashula janapadaha. Shivashula dvijatayaha.
Attashula janapadaha. Shivashula dvijatayaha.
Kaminyah keshashulinyah. Sambhavanti kalaviha.
Kaminyah keshashulinyah. Sambhavanti kalaviha.
Kaminyah keshashulinyah. Sambhavanti kalaviha.
Attashula janapadaha. Shivashula dvijatayaha. Kaminyah keshashulinyah. Sambhavanti kalaviha.
Very good.
Attashula janapadaha. Shivashula dvijatayaha. Kaminyah keshashulinyah. Sambhavanti kalaviha.
So The last word, kala viha, sandhi is kalau iha. Iha is here. Kalau means in Kali Yuga. Kalau in Kali Yuga. What we are saying? Janapadaha, people. Atta shulaha. Atta is food. Atta means food. People are selling food. Majority people are selling food. Dvijatayaha means Brahmins. Brahmins are selling Shiva Shul. They are selling knowledge. Shiva. They are selling knowledge. Kesha Shuli means body. Who? Kaminya. Women, Kamini, women are selling their bodies. Sambhavanti kalau iha. This is what is the scene in Kali Yuga. This is what Naradji is reporting. Attashula janapadaha Shivashula dvijatayaha Kamimyah kesha shulimyah Sambhavanti kalaviha. Binaji, Radhikaji, I'm planning to complete those 5 verses so that the topic completes, because it's stopping at the exciting this, and we should not break this topic. So please bear with me. We are doing all the 5 shlokas. We are not stopping. Evam, and those who are getting delayed can always catch it up later on the YouTube. Evam pashyan kaler doshan.
Evam pashyan kaler doshan.
Evam pashyan kaler doshan.
Paryatan navanimaham.
Paryatan navanimaham.
Paryatan navanimaham.
Yamunan tatamapannaha.
Yamunan tatamapannaha.
Yamunam katamapannaha.
Yatra leela harerabhu.
Yatra leela harerabhu.
Yatra leela harerabhut.
Evam pashyan kaler doshan paryatan navanimaham.
Evam pashyan kaler doshan paryatan navanimaham.
Evam pashyan kaler doshan paryatan navanimaham.
Yamunan tatamapannaha yatra leela harerabhut.
Yamunan tatamapannaha yatra leela harerabhut.
Yamunan katamapannaha yatra leela harerabhut.
Evam pashyan kaler doshan paryatan navanimaham. Yamunan tatamapannaha yatra leela harerabhut.
Evam pashyan kaler doshan paryatan navanimaham. Yamunan katamapannaha yatra leela harerabhut.
So, evam pashyan, like this I saw. What? Kaler doshan, the defects of the Kali Yuga. Paryatan avanim aham. When I was, aham, I, avani, the earth, paryatan, when I was roaming around or taking the tour of the earth. Evam pashyan, this is how I saw the scenes. Yamunam tatamapannaha, when I reached the Yamuna tata, the banks of Yamuna, yatra leela harerabhut, where abhut means it had happened. Hari, harer leela, Hari's leela. Shashti it is, means Krishna's leela, where it had happened. That place finally I reached on the banks of Yamuna. Naradji is telling. Evam pashyan hare, evam pashyan kaler doshan paryatan navanimaham. यामुनन्तटमापन्नः यत्र लीला हरेरभूत्. Okay, so we have Dharini ji and VB. तत्राश्चर्यं मया दृष्टम्.
तत्राश्चर्यं मया दृष्टम्.
तत्राश्चर्यमया तुष्टम्.
Drushtam, and open your camera. I need to see
Oh
when
yeah,
you
just 1
pronounce.
minute, madam. Just hold on for a minute. And I'm sorry.
No problem. So it is not dushtam, drushtam.
Drishtam, yes. I'll repeat it again.
Yes, because I'm not seeing you yet. I'm not seeing you yet.
Oh, I'm there, madam. Actually, I just switch on the light. Extremely sorry.
Again, it is gone.
Huh? Because I'm using my mobile, Varsha ji. So maybe next time I'll put it on.
So next time you take it on a different device. Okay, please chant. Continue.
Yeah. Tatrascharya drishtam.
Tatrascharya maya drishtam.
Yeah. Tatrascharya maya drishtam.
Very good. Shruyatam tanmunishvaraha.
Shruyatam tanmunishvaraha.
Shruyatam tanmunishvaraha.
Eka tu taruni tatra.
Eka tu taruni tatra.
Eka tu taruni tatra.
Nishanna khinna manasa.
Nishanna khinna manasa.
Nishanna khinna manasa.
Tatrascharya maya drishtam. Shruyatam tanmunishvaraha.
Tatrascharya maya drishtam. Shruyatam tanmunishvaraha.
Tatrascharya maya drishtam. Shruyatam tanmunishvaraha.
Very good. Eka tu taruni tatra. Nishanna khinna manasa.
Eka tu taruni tatra. Nishanna khinna manasa.
Eka tu taruni tatra. Nishanna khinna manasa.
Eka tu taruni. Tu is rasva sound. Doesn't matter. Dharani ji, go ahead with full verse.
Tatrascharya maya drishtam. Shruyatam tanmunishvaraha. Eka tu taruni tatra. Nishanna khinna manasa.
Excellent.
Tatrascharya maya drishtam. Shruyatam tanmunishvaraha. Eka tu taruni tatra. Nishanna khinna manasa.
Maya drishtam. Tatra ascharyam. Tatra there. Ascharyam. Wonder. Maya drishtam was seen by me. So Tritiya Vibhakti Ekvachan by me. Instrumental case. Shruyatam. Tat Munishvaraha. So Tan Sandhi has happened. Tat. That Munishvaraha. So there are 4 sons, right? So Munishvaras, oh great sages, oh great Munis. Shruyatam. You please listen to what Ashcharya I saw. What was that scene? Eka tu taruni tatra. Tatra, there, eka taruni, one young girl, nishanna, was sitting, khinna manasa, very sad, in a very sad mood. One young girl was sitting over there. Please keep yourself muted. Tatrashcharyam maya drushtam shruyatan tanmunishvaraha eka tu taruni tatra nishanna khinna manasa. Shreyas and family. Vruddhau dvau patitau parshve.
Vruddho dvau
Dho no, hold on, not dho, dho. Vruddhau dvau au.
dvau au. Okay. Vruddhau dvau patitau parshve.
Very good.
Vruddhau dvau patitau parshve. Parshve.
Vruddhau dvau patitau parshve.
Nishvasantavachetanau.
Nishvasantavachetanau.
Very good.
Nishvasantavachetanau.
Shushrushanti prabodhanti.
Shushrushanti prabodhanti.
Not prabho. Prabodhanti. Dhanti.
Shushrushanti prabodhanti.
Very good.
Shushrushanti prabodhanti.
Rudati chatayoh puraha.
Rudati chatayoh puraha. Rudati chatayoh puraha. Rudati chatayoh puraha.
Rudati chatayoh puraha.
Vruddhau dvau patitau parshve nishvasantavachetanau.
Vruddhau dvau patitau parshve nishvasantavachetanau. Vruddhau dvau patitau parshve nishvasantavachetanau.
So later you practice not to say dhvau, you should say dvau. It is alpha prana, but later you practice. Saradaji.
Vruddhau dvau patitau parshve nishvasantavachetanau.
Shushrushanti prabodhanti rudati chatayo puraha.
Shushrushanti prabodhanti rudati chatayoh puraha. Shushrushanti prabodhanti rudati chatayoh puraha.
Shushrushanti prabodhanti rudati chatayoh puraha.
Vruddhau dvau patitau parshve nishvasantavachetanau. Shushrushanti prabodhanti rudati chatayoh puraha. Vruddhau dvau वृद्धौ द्वौ पतितौ पार्श्वे निःश्वसन्तावचेतनौ शुश्रूषन्ति प्रबोधन्ति रुदति च तयोः पुरः. Teacher, there is it
Awesome.
Teacher, there is it Shushrushanti or Sushrushanti?
Shushrushanti.
Shushrushanti.
Sharda ji.
वृद्धौ द्वौ पतितौ पार्श्वे निःश्वसन्तावचेतनौ शुश्रूषन्ति प्रबोधन्ति रुदति च तयोः पुरः.
So the scene is that one young girl is sitting over there with a very sad mind, and dvau vruddhau patitau parshve, on the side over there, dvau, two. So dual case, vruddhau, that means old people, old two men in front over there, patitau, they are lying down over there. So there is a sandhi over there, nishvasantau acetanau. Nishvasantau means heavily kind of a breathing and a very slow or a sluggish breathing out like that. And acetanau, they are not conscious. So all that au is happening means there are two people over there, and it's description of two people. Vruddhau, dvau, patitau, nishvasantau, acetanau. And what she is doing, whenever we see that dirgha at the end of the verb, that is a continuous action. Otherwise, normally a verb will be shushrushanti, prabodhanti, like patanti, namanti, rasva. But over here, dirgha is there. That is continuous. So she was trying to nursing. So she was nursing them. So ing when it comes, going. So then the verb will get a dirgha. So we just notice. So many places, normally it should have been a hasva. But when this is then, they're showing that continuous action she is doing. Like she is nursing them, shushrusha she is doing. Prabodhanti, she is trying to, because they're achetan, right? They're unconscious. So she's trying to bring them to consciousness. Rudati, she is crying also. Tayoho, in front of them. Puraha, in front. Tayoho, in front of both of them. So there is this Taruni, and this is the scene that she's trying to do to revive them. Vruddhau dvau patitau parshve nishvasantavachetanau shushrushanti prabodhamti rudati chatayof puraha. Shrikar Asha Hegde. Dashadikṣu nirikṣanti.
Dashadikṣu nirikṣanti.
Niri dirgha.
Dashadikṣu nirikṣanti.
Dashadikṣu nirikṣanti.
Rakshitaran nijam vapuhu.
Rakshitaran nijam vapuhu.
Rasva nijam vapuhu.
Rakshitaran nijam vapuhu.
Rakshitaran nijam vapuhu.
Vijamana shatastribhihi.
Vijyamana shatastribihi.
Vijyamana shatastribihi.
Bodhyamana muhurmuhu.
Bodhyamana muhurmuhu.
Bodhyamana muhurmuhu.
Dashadikṣu nirikṣanti. Rakshitaran nijam vapuhu.
Dashadikṣu nirikṣanti.
रक्षितारन्निजं वपुः
दश दिक्षु निरीक्षन्ति रक्षितारन्निजं वपुः
बीजमाना शतस्त्रीभिः बोध्यमाना मुहुर्मुहुः
विद्यमाना शतस्त्रीभिः बोध्यमाना मुहुर्मुहुः
बीजमाना शतस्त्रिभिः बोध्यमाना मुहुर्मुहुः
दश दिक्षु निरीक्षन्ति रक्षितारन्निजं वपुः विद्यमाना शतस्त्रीभिः बोध्यमाना मुहुर्मुहुः.
Very good. Excellent speaker.
दश दिक्षु निरीक्षन्ति रक्षितारन्निजं वपुः बीजमाना शतस्त्रीभिः बोध्यमाना मुहुर्मुहुः.
Nijam vapu, that anuswara should be ma. So now what is the scene? So nirikshanti, that is that verb. Again we got it with a dirghati. That means nirikshanti means she was searching. She was looking around. Dasha dikshu, in all the 10 directions, means in all the directions she was searching. Whom? Rakshitaram, the protectors of what? Nijam vapuhu, her body. Means she was searching the Lord. She was searching who is going to protect her Lord. So she is nirikshanti, she is searching. Vijyamana shatastribhihi. Vijyamana, to fan. By shatastribhi, by 100 women, she was getting fanned. And bodhyamana muhurmuhu. Muhurmuhu means again and again. Bodhyamana. There were women who were consoling her or advising her and fanning her again and again. So this is the scene Naraji is seeing and he is reporting it to Kumaras. Dashadikshu nirikshanti rakshitaram nijam vapuhu vijamana shatastribhihi bodhyamana muhurmuhu. Chant and family. Drishtva durat gatas soham.
Drishtva durat gatas soham.
Drishtva durat gatas soham.
Drishtva durat. Drishtva durat gatas soham.
Kautukena tadantikam.
Kautukena tadantikam.
Kautukena tadantikam.
Kautukena tadantikam. Kautukena tadankitam. Sorry. Kautukena tadankitam.
Mandrishtva cho. Sorry? That's right.
Mistake.
Okay, no. You want to say? You want to say again?
One more time. Kaukena tadantikam.
Mandrishtva chothita bala.
Mandrishtva chodhita bala.
Mandrishtva chothita bala.
Mandrishtva chodhita bala.
Vibhala cha bravidvachaha.
Vibhala cha bravidvachaha.
Vibhala cha bravidvachaha.
Vibhala cha bravidvachaha.
Drishtva durat gatah. Drishtva durat gatas soham. Kautukena tadantikam.
Drishtva durat gatas soham. Kautukena tadantikam.
दृष्ट्वा दूराद्गतः सोऽहं कौतुकेन तदन्तिकम्
दृष्ट्वा दूरात् गतः सोऽहं कौतुकेन तदन्तिकम्
मां दृष्ट्वा चोत्थिता बाला विह्वला चाब्रवीद्वचः
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 दृष्ट्वा दूरात् गतः सोऽहं कौतुकेन तदन्तिकम् मां दृष्ट्वा चोत्थिता बाला विह्वला चाब्रवीद्वचः
दृष्ट्वा दूरात् गतः सोऽहं कौतुकेन तदन्तिकम् मां दृष्ट्वा चोत्थिता बाला विह्वला चाब्रवीद्वचः
दृष्ट्वा दूरात् गतः सोऽहं कौतुकेन तदन्तिकम् मां दृष्ट्वा चोत्थिता बाला विह्वला चाब्रवीद्वचः.
Very good. This is our last verse. So, Društva durat gataha soham kautukena tadantikam. Means, from far, Naradji saw this scene. This Taruni, this young girl, is crying on two Vruddhas lying down over there. And there are hundreds of ladies fanning her and consoling her. And this thing, Kautukena means out of curiosity. So having Durat, so from far he was seeing that. So with that curiosity, Tadantikam, then he went closer to her. Then Mam Društva. So having seen me, Utthita Bala. So why we don't have to do Visarga? Because there is only one. So we cannot add anytime anyhow because we are pada breaking. So say Balaha. No, it doesn't happen. There are not many. Singular, Bala. So we have to know. So this Bala, that Vibhala, Utthita, see all the endings are for that Bala, for that Taruni. So all endings are similar, feminine, this. So Mam Društva. So Mam means Naradji is saying. So seeing Naradji, Mam Društva, seeing me, Utthita Bala, she stood up. Vibhala, very much miserable, very agitated she is. Cha, Abravid, spoke, and she spoke. Vachaha. Bravid Vachaha, she said following things. So what she has said that we will be doing in the next class, which is not next Friday because of Bhagwat Saptah that is happening. And hence I had to complete at least this much, that scene, because then onwards we are going to see what is it. It's getting very beautiful. So this Bala is going to be Bhakti, and the two are her sons, which are Jnana and Vairagya. So this we are going to see in the next. Naradji is describing like what is the death of whom and what is whose sadness. But there are 2 weeks now going. Next week there is no class, and the following week. So you all read up till here, practice up till here correctly. We have done extra means for the next week's verses also we have done today. We have completed Naradji's narration to Kumara, that why is he in so distress. And then this Bala is going to begin to speak and she's going to tell her story that we will see next time. But I've just told what is that, so that in 15 days our minds get prepared to hear what is our state actually. That is how it is. Any question? Oh, no, I have to chant, right? Društva duragata soham kautukena tadantikam man društva chothita bala Vifhala cha bravid vachaha. Any doubts in these 14 verses that we have done? 14 or 13?
Just the meaning of that Shiva Shula, what is that actually? It's a
Knowledge, selling
knowledge.
knowledge. Atta Shula, selling food. Shiva Shula, selling knowledge. Kesha Shula, selling body. So we see, no, what little India over here, I see most of the shops means restaurants only. It is a popular thing, no? Successful business, sell food, successful. Knowledge, everywhere the knowledge is, all coaching classes. If you go to India, every other thing has a coaching class. Everybody is become a coach. Everybody is selling something or the other in the form of knowledge. Thank God, God has given us a sane buddhi that we don't charge for any of our classes that go throughout the week. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God. So, but that is the scene that's happening, that conveniently people sell those things which are, and we see so many sites also, selling body, that sites are also there. Whatever is sugar daddy, sugar mommy, everything is there. It's happening, and it's not in the poor or uneducated. Nice, good class people, rich class also is into all this. Educated also are all into this scene. This is the scene what Naradji is telling, which is completely what we are seeing exactly in today's day. Okay, now any more questions?
Meaning of Vivuhala.
Very agitated, very miserable.
Varsha auntie, I thought Shiva Shula means the trident of Lord Shiva. How
No.
is that different?
Yeah, that is different.
Okay.
Over here it is not that.
Teacher, what is sugar daddy?
Okay, so that is a little adult thing, my dear child. So that you are too small to know that, but that is something wrong. People, men and women, are doing something wrong for themselves and for the others, my dear.
Thank you, teacher.
So and you need not search it anywhere. You need not know it now. So you have to drop that topic at the moment. After 10 years, you can Google and check. But now don't have that inquisitive, because all the devices are there in your hand. So it's not meant for you to search it now. Okay, my dear?
Okay, teacher. Thank you.
Okay. Any more questions? Okay. So now let us end this session over here. Keep your spine straight. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Take a deep breath in. Hold it there. Somebody can mute themselves, please. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Shri Krishnarpanamastu. Hari Om, everyone. So we are not meeting next Friday. The following Friday we are meeting. I'll again post the link to join for Bhagwat Saptaha, which starts day after. The timings in the flyer are the Indian Standard Time, and the pravachan is going to be in Hindi. We can soak morning 2-3 hours, evening 3 hours in Bhagwat. Hari Om.
Hari Om. Hari Om, Varsha.
Thank you.
Hari Om, Varsha ji.
Hari Om, Varsha.
Hari Om.
Thank you.
Hari Om, thank you.
Varsha.
Teacher, I have a question. I have another question.
Hari Om, Varsha ji.
Hari Om. Hari Om.
Teacher, I have another question actually.
Are there any websites which we can use to translate Sanskrit?
What you want to translate?
I want to translate the Bhagavatam scripts. But I want to know everything. So
Yes, everything you attend only in the class. Bhagavatam script website translation may not be each time accurate, but maybe I can suggest some books for you little later. Let's get little deeper into it. We should finish at least 10-20 chapters. Then we will do individually what we have to.
teacher,
At the moment,
I already have the book actually.
Go ahead, read that.
Teacher, I want to translate my name.
You want to translate what?
My name.
Shrivas Vishnu, one who is in the ever glory, auspicious abode. Shrivas. Hari Om, my dear. Hari Om. Yes, Dharini ji, your question is?
Masterji, I was checking about the Dakshinamurti from class.
5th March, Saturday, Sunday, Singapore time, 7 a.m. So it is an ongoing Vedanta class for past 5-6 years. It's been happening, conducted by Anandji. Various topics have been taken. And now the next is Dakshinamurti. It is a higher text because you need a lot of Vedanta background. And it's also not just the 8 shlokas that would be taken, but it is, can everybody mute? There is so much background noise. But, So then, what I was saying, so it is being taken not just the 8 verses Dakshinamurti Ashtakam, but also with its Vartika, that means a commentary on it called Manasollasa, so which is written by Sureshwaracharya. So it's going to become more elaborate and it's going to take some time to finish that text. So a longer commitment, deeper commitment and understanding is needed. Okay, Dharmiji.
Thank you, Ashwini. It's 4:30 in the morning, so I was checking if
there are even for the ongoing current class, people are joining regularly at 4:30 from India also, and for so many years they are there in the class. So if you want, it's possible. And it is 7 to 8, so 4:30 to 5:30. Sometimes it might go up to 5:45, like 8:20.
After joining doesn't matter, so you can go on.
Okay. Take that sankalpa because it will be very beautiful. And for you, you must hear that Dharmiji. That's for you. That text is for you.
Thank you. I'll join. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you. Just message Anandji and keep.
I'll do that. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, Ashtaji.
Most welcome. Hari Om. Any more questions?
Hari
All done.
Om. Thank you, Dr. Varsha. Hari Om.
My pleasure. Hari Om.
Thank you, Varshaji.
Hari Om. Thank you, Ji. Hari Om.
Sadar Charan Sparsh Varshaji.
Pranams, Charan Sparsh. Pranams to your parents also, Machi. Pranams.
Hari Om Varshaji.
Hari Om Ji. Hari Om.
Hari Om. Thank you very much, Varshaji.
Thank you, Ji. Pranams to you, Ji. Thank you.
Okay,
so may I end the session now? Thank you.